Guys, welcome to my new series, to my new Journeyman on Football Manager 19 Let's Play series. Now, you will tell me another Journeyman series. There's millions on YouTube, and I know, but Journeyman series on Football Manager are fun. So I thought we would start our own Journeyman with a bit of a twist. Nothing particular, but basically, we will play this journeyman on a custom database. So basically, all the leagues of Europe are in this database. Let's see, for example, we have Albania, Andorra, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Crimea, Cyprus, Belarus, I don't know, Faroe Islands, all the divisions in Hungary, Gibraltar, uh, all the divisions in Israel, Kazakhstan, Malta, Luxembourg. So there's loads. And as you can see, we have an approximate player count in the database of 177,000. So imagine the stress on my machine and imagine how long I have to wait until the game loads or changes pages. As you can see, the estimate game data speed is of half a star. So it's going to take ages to load. It's going to take ages to play, to go from one day to another. So it's going to be fun, but that does not really concern you because obviously you will only see the footage of the gameplay. So yeah, so this is a custom database. You can find it on the Steam Workshop. If I remember, I'll leave the link in the description. So yeah, this journeyman will kick off on Monday the 15th, and it's going to be a daily series. So anytime from 3 o'clock in the afternoon to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, there's going to be an upload, UK time. And yeah, so what about the series? The series is going to have two main rules. So first of all, we're going to start without any coaching badges. As you can see, we are, to say the least, mediocre as a manager. The reputation is half star, no coaching badges, as I said. So obviously, we will start off with nothing in hand and try to work things up. Two rules in this journeyman. The first rule is that the journeyman, this series will stop um, under two consequences. Either we win the Champions League, so whenever we win the Champions League, the series will stop, and then we'll decide together what we'll do next. So we can try winning the Champions League multiple times. So we can get into the final, lose it, we'll try again, whatever. So just one title of Champions League, and then that's it. And the second rule, which this is a bit of a twist in the journeyman, we can only manage one team in a nation, not more than one team. That means that if I say, let's say we start managing in France and then go to another country, and then after a few years, let's say Paris Saint-Germain comes and offers us a contract, we cannot accept it because we have already managed in France. So this makes it a bit harder. And obviously, the idea is to keep to be very choosy when it comes to selecting the nations where we're going to manage. And obviously, we will try as much as possible to leave the big five nations for later on in the game. The big five nations, which are the England, France, Spain, Germany, and Italy. Obviously, once we go to one of those big nations, let's say we'll go to England, for example, we can, and then we go to France. We cannot go back to England even if, let's say, it's the same team that we have managed a few years before. So we have only one shot in a nation. And obviously this makes it harder because obviously the purpose of the journeyman is to go around Europe, to not to stay too long at one team. So we either decide to get a team and try to win as much as possible with that team, or we can go, for example, to a team which is financially secure and we can get our badges done there. And once we have the badges done, we can move to a better league. So this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. It is going to be fun as well because we will start to manage in the country of Malta. I know some of you know where Malta is. For those who don't know where Malta is a tiny island in the south of the Mediterranean, just 60 nautical miles down from Sicily, Italy. It is a republic, so it's a country on its own. It makes part of the European Union. Malta has its own language, as you can see. Languages, they all speak Maltese, then English, which almost everyone on the island is fluent in English, and most of the Maltese people also know how to speak Italian. There are only three stadiums on the island. One of them is Taale, which is the national stadium with a capacity of almost 18,000 people, so that's not bad. And then there are two other stadia, which they are in the game as well. So it's not only we're not going to play only in Taale. The reason I chose Malta is because I am from Malta. I live in Malta. I was bred and born in Malta, and I never had the opportunity to play with a local team on Football Manager. So I'm excited to start this series with in my hometown, in my country, Malta. So yeah, the team we chose is Hibernians. For short, we will start calling them Hibs, Hibs, Hibs. And just a small background about this team. They're not the best team on the island. However, they're always there in top 3-4. Okay, and it's in reality it's a team that has the far better nursery on the island. So a lot of players come out from their youth system. This year, the season that has just ended, in reality, they came very, very close to win the title, and they lost the title only on a decider on penalties. That means that when the leagues finished, when the Premier Division finished, Hibernians and Valletta City, which is the best team on the island, Valletta City, they ended up on the same points. Okay, so they had to play a decider. Hibs got an early goal during the match. Then Valletta drew in the second half. They went to extra time. Valletta scored in the extra time. Hibernians managed to score in the 120th minute, so they're the very last minute of the extra time. And then unfortunately they lost on penalties. So we will try to do better than that. We'll try to have a shot at the title in the first season. We'll see. I'm not promising anything. I've never played with Hibs before in my life, so especially on Football Manager. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. As you can see, this is not a bad team. Look at they have an excellent goaler, which is Marko Jovicic. I think he's Serbian and he's on loan from Partizan Belgrade. So excellent for this division. Then we have our central defender, our center back, which is I think it's called Bubnic, and he's from Croatia. Yes, he's 25 years old. He is contracted to us, so he's not on loan. And again, for this division, great physical, great mentals, excellent technicals. So it should be okay. Then we have Marko Sahanek. I think he is Serbian as well. I don't know. Yeah, no, he's Austrian. Okay. And so he can play in the midfield, he can play as an advanced winger, an inverted winger, and he's a 4.5-star current ability with a 4.5-star potential ability, so that's very good for this level in the game. Going down, we have Göttinger, which I think he's Brazilian, and he's a winger as well. Yep, he's a 23-year-old Brazilian contracted to Hibernians. He's valued at 8.75k. Sorry, he's valued at 53k, earning 8.75k per annum, 3-star talent ability, 4-star potential ability. So we're looking good. The only two flaws, actually 3 flaws in this team, are that, as you can see, we have only one left back, which is Isaac Nto. I think he's from Ghana. Yes, he's from Ghana. He's currently considered a surplus to requirements. However, I can't see how he could be a surplus to requirements when he's the only left back in the game, in the team. So he's not. I mean, he's got great physicals, as all African players. Most of the African players have great physicals. Not so bad on mentals. Decisions 11, determination 13. He has 12 in flair. Off the ball is 10, so it's decent. 13 in aggression. But then technically, he's shite. I'm sorry, but he's shite. So we have to dip our fingers in the market and see what we can do there. Another problem we have is that we have only one central midfielder, which is Jake Gregg. He comes from our youth system. He's a 3-star current, 2.5-star current ability, 3-star potential ability, and he's not so great either. Okay, don't get me wrong. Good physicals, above average. So he's 174 centimeters long with 66 kilograms. So he's very fit. Then when it comes to mentals, he's doing great in decisions. Vision and work rate is fine, but then he lacks teamwork, he lacks positioning, he lacks off the ball, nothing whatsoever in leadership, no bravery, no composure. So he'll probably will spend a lot of time on the bench as a spectator. So we have to find some central midfielders there, and also we don't have any left midfield. If we go by position here, there are no midfield players that can play on the left. So we have to at least get we need to get at least 2 central midfielders, 2 decent central midfielders, and another left back, and also at least 1 or 2, well, definitely 1, but maybe possibly 2 left midfielders that can play on the left. If we have a look at the under 21s and go by potential, there is nothing really going on here. This guy, who is Connor Zamit, he's 19 years old, decent physicals, mentals are shite except for leadership, and also his technical abilities are close to none. He is a potential 2.5-star, almost 3. But this is, and actually his preferred position is a wing back. So yeah, we have some problems there in the midfield. As for the finances, we'll have a look at the finances. We have 31,500 euros in the bank, with a transfer budget of 10,000 euros and a wage budget of 347k. That's incredible for a team in this and at this level, having 347,000 in payroll. It's wow. Can't complain. We still have some space. We have still some money to spend in wage budget, so that's fine. If we look at our projections this season, the projections say that we will end up with a 293k deficit, next year is going to be 587k deficit, and at the end of the season in 2021 we will have almost a million in deficit. So that is something that we need to address sooner rather than later. That's going to be fun. If we go and have a look at the board, Mr. Anthony Bezzina is the owner of the club, and he's happy to stay at the club. Our job obviously is, our job security is stable for now. We have currently nothing as our staff except for an assistant manager and then I think it's just only an assistant manager. So we need to find some people who can do this, who can fill up these positions. So yes, if we go, current season profit loss is at 40. We're in the green, so that's okay. But as we said before, we would need to address the situation, our current financial situation, not to go into the red. Possibly at the end of the season, at least we qualify for Europe. That's our main target for the first season. We qualify for Europe in order to get some money from the UEFA. So, obviously, we will have to decide on tactics. I will work on some tactics off camera. I will start having a look at potential players that can join our cause and what's not. So, as I said before, this new, what do you call it? This main new series will kick off on Monday 15th. This is going to be a daily series, so one video a day, which will be available at around 1600 UK time. So today this is just an introductory video, just to let you all know what my plans are starting off next week. So in the meantime, if you have some time, go and check my other playlist. I have another playlist where I am playing World Snooker 19. Excellent game. I'm having a blast playing it. We picked a rookie, and our quest is to get to rank number 1. So we climb the ladder and the rankings there. It's fun. So if you have some time, go and check it out. There's another video. There's another playlist with another game. It's a let's play series of the new release game, an open world game, Days Gone. An excellent game, in my opinion. Came immediately into my top 5 best games. And again, there I'm having a blast playing it, killing zombies, riding bikes, and hunting, killing, I don't know, chasing hordes chasing me. So yeah, it's fun. So if you have some time, go and check my other playlist. In the meantime, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until Monday, my name is Gerrydee. Bye bye.